Okay, YouTube says I'm live. I'm monitoring on my laptop up here. It says I got 2 viewers so far, so welcome. I'm just testing settings on OBS. Just want to make sure everything's working. So if things look like crap right now, forgive me. I'm just testing stuff. We're going to see how my internet holds up because I've been having a weird internet outage for the past few days where things just don't download for some reason. I'm not sure what the deal is. And hopefully my microphone is working because my webcam mic tends to act really weird where it will just randomly not work. So I think I've got it sorted. So hopefully everything's working. Crossing my fingers. Anyways, so I'm going to let this sit. Let people kind of pull in. And then I suppose we'll probably get into it. So there might be some other things I'm going to test, like the desktop audio toggle thing down here. But I mean, otherwise, should be good, I suppose. I'm gonna just check things real quick on my phone. Where is my phone? It's on the wireless charger. That's where it is. I just want to check everything real quick as far as this stream is concerned. I just want to. Okay, yeah, it sees it. Perfect. December 31st, and then I just want to. Yep, seems like it's working. Okay, cool. Sweeto. Well, I'm gonna make you some coffee because I want some coffee. And then hopefully we can get into it. Let's see, did I empty this cake adapter? I have not. Spoon. Making coffee with Jordan Woolery live on YouTube TV. Definitely. Live programming at its finest, you know? Still says I have 1 viewer. I don't know if that's just because it's myself previewing the live stream or what the deal might possibly be. That's just a little weird. So, I'm not sure what to believe there, YouTube. But, okay. Okay. You know. Get my coffee adapter cleaned out here. Yep, still says 1 viewer. I'm not sure what to believe. I'm not sure if that's YouTube doing that or what. That's just really bizarre. Okay. Okay. Let's roll with it then. Then again, this is just a test stream, so I don't expect anybody to really join into it. That you probably shouldn't, because, you know, I make the best live streams in sarcastic terms. Okay. Now I'm going to go clean this one out. It says I have another viewer. Whether or not that's actually true is yet to be determined. Got my coffee made. Hello, Jacob. Oh, there's another viewer. There's 3 viewers in here. Sweet. Well, I guess my expectations of nobody's really going to show up for a test stream was completely false, but, I mean, again, I don't really expect people to, so, whatever. process of preparing for a live stream of sorts. Not sure exactly what I want to do, but I'll probably figure it out as I go along. I have just made a mess on my desk of K-Cups. Or K-Cups. Coffee grounds, there we go. I can English totally. I can totally English. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the live chat the minute I'm over here like dinking with coffee stuff, so I'll be back over my computer here in a minute. Wait for that to heat up. You need to come over here. Okay. Well, so far it's looking pretty good. I haven't seen any drop frames yet on OBS, so that tells me that Spectrum fixed their shit. Which is a good thing. Hey, there's 4 viewers, probably not including myself. Sweet. Well, I suppose we'll probably get into something here now that I've seen some extra people show up. I'm going to plug in my headphones. I want to just test audio levels real quick, just to make sure everything's working. Especially my microphone, because I'm not sure how well OBS is representing my microphone volume. I mean, it did turn it down 1 decibel, but that doesn't mean anything, really. So that's really all this stream is for, is just to test things. It's not really going to be for anything specific. Spectrum has been fine for me. Not for me, because over the weekend, this would be the post-Christmas weekend, but before the New Year's, we had this really strange issue in our area where, for some reason, like, I could download stuff just fine, I could voice chat on Discord just fine, but for whatever reason, it didn't matter where I was, I could not download files. Period. I could not do anything. It was stupid. So, it was a known outage. I don't know what its deal was, but it was out, and I couldn't do anything. So, that really sucked. But it seems like it's been fixed now, because obviously I can live stream, and I'm back to downloading things, so that makes things a heck of a lot easier. Well, I got my own router and modem. I just use the modem that they give me, but I have my own router because I don't want to pay rental fees on their router, so it saves me money in the end doing the self-owned router thing. But the cable modem, I just use it because there's no additional charge on that. They just give that to you to use while you have your service. So that's what I've been using. Seems to work. But equipment aside, no, it was actually a known outage for our area. Like, anybody who had Spectrum was having that kind of issue. It was really bizarre. I'm not sure really, I can't English. Not really sure what the deal was, but it just happened. So, regardless, I'm back in the biz, so that makes everything a lot better. Get my headphones connected here. They are curled up like crazy. I'm not connecting the microphone because the microphone admittedly sounds worse than the one I'm using right now, despite the fact that mine has issues. Spectrum is... Oh, I gotta show the message. Sorry about that, I didn't get to it right away. My moderation's set pretty thick on the chat, apparently. Spectrum is known to be a prick. I have my own modem router also. Yeah. It's kind of the name of the game when it comes to internet service providers. You just kind of deal with it. Not really much you can do because you're just the customer. As much as I don't want to be the customer and I want to have my own service, yeah, that ain't happening. So, let me off camera once again because I'm going to go fix up my coffee. I don't know why, but I got a runny nose this afternoon, so I'm really hoping that in my time of just sitting here by myself in the dorm, I haven't contracted something. It's probably just because of something else. That'd be my guess. That's okay. Okay. Back to the chat here. I mean, you can make your own dial-up, but why would you want to do that today? Yeah, exactly. Like, dial-up's just kind of a joke. Although, in all fairness, if I ever get the chance to, I'd like to try another dial-up experiment with old computers, seeing if they can still browse the web. But honestly, I think if I'm going to do anything as far as old computers browsing the web is concerned, I'd look into some kind of Ethernet solution just because it's just easier to do it that way. And most of the time, what you're going to be looking for as far as Ethernet solutions are concerned, like for example, I've got this boxed Linksys 10100 PCI card. Like literally, you can pick these things up for like a couple of bucks at like Goodwills. Like they're so cheap these days. So it's just like, why would I want to? Unless I'm like purposefully trying to dink around with it, why would I want anything to do with dial-up? Like, you know, Ethernet's so cheap these days, you might as well just take advantage of it because you're going to be bottlenecked by the hardware you're going to try to browse the web with anyway. So, yeah. Although, laptops can be a bit of an interesting mixed bag because some PCM-CIA solutions can be spendy depending on where you buy and what you're looking for. Although nowadays it's kind of come down. I suppose actually if I go and I look on eBay, for example, you can start looking at PCM-CIA. Yeah, they're fairly cheap. I don't know why this one's specifically for a ThinkPad 600 or 600E, but okay. But literally, depending on what you're looking for, it can be fairly cheap. Now, this would be the perfect solution for me, absolutely. Like this I would totally go out and buy right now. I totally would, because it's got the RJ45 right on the back. It's single slot, so you don't need two slots, although that's not really that big of a deal. Like, these things are cheap, so why wouldn't you buy one? I mean, that's kind of my thing. Like, I don't know. But seriously, that price was tempting. I almost bought one. Just right here on the stream, I would have freaking bought one. But, I'm going to wait, because there's probably some other things that I need to buy. So, I'm going to wait. And besides, it's not like it's a pressing issue anyway. It's not like we're going to want to browse the web on a Pentium 3 laptop. Like, that's just... Could make for a fun experiment with Windows ME, but, you know, yeah. Or if you don't have a Ethernet jack in the room you're in. That's why Wi-Fi exists. And then you could get yourself one of those power line repeater things and just do it that way. I know it's not a great solution. It's not fast. It's not really all that reliable, but that's why they exist. It's just so you don't have to cut holes in your wall if you can even cut holes in your wall, that is. And it just saves you from having to go through all the fuss of running cable, because trust me, unless it's for a purpose, running cable is kind of I mean, I'm not saying for like commercial things or for your IT position that, you know, running cable is the worst thing in the world, because generally you do it through the ceiling, and generally you already have an established framework of running cable through the ceiling anyway. Unless you're doing a new drop in a new building or something, then you have to develop that yourself. But generally speaking, that takes like, what, 5 minutes? Tops, to develop a plan of where you're going to run your cable. And anyways, I'm getting off track. Hopefully that white balance thing with the webcam doesn't drive people crazy. I know it's a really small preview up here in the corner. But anyway. So now we got to figure out what we want to do. Now I think before I get into the main thing of this stream, I should probably change the title. Admittedly, I think I might do that. Real quickly. Just kind of fix that. There we go. So, what do we want to do? I should probably mute that because I don't need Discord notifications blaring into the mic. I was almost thinking we could do a little bit of PC Building Simulator just to kind of kick the stream off a bit. And plus, I just want to test how well this networking is going to hold up here. I had to wait for my hard drive to spin up. Fuck. Let's turn that down. Let's turn that down, because that... Sorry about ear raping all you guys' ears. I had to fix the volume real quick. Should be okay now. Hopefully. Let me know in the chat if it's fixed. Because this is going to be minimized. So you know what? Let's do a new game. We're going to start with the original workshop. Alright. So while this loads, the Great Pineapple is saying, Happy New Year, bro. Oh shit, Windows 7 is next. Yep, Windows 7 is definitely next. No doubt about that. What we'll actually do here real quick, turn the music down. And let's not use very low. Can we do just a higher preset here? Let's see. This isn't really that intensive of a game, so let's see here. Yeah. I don't know why we can't do Ultra. Okay. Says we have mail. Well, aside from the Christmas tree and whatever. I gotta remember how to play this game. It's been a while. I remember when I last played this, I had my Acer Spire 3. And so it's been a while since I've played this. PC can boot to OS, remove viruses. Okay, so yes, I'm aware. Thank you. So we need to connect our peripherals. And then we want to install our USB drive into the back here. And then, let's see here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay, cool. So we'll leave the virus scanner on there because why not? And shut down. So then we want to remove USB drive, remove. And then we want to pick the computer up. Toss over here. And then I think it was under email. And then collect. we go. Perfect. I remember the introductory email of, thanks for taking over the PC shop for me. Sorry it's not in a better state. The company isn't doing very well and there's no money in the bank account. The rent and energy bills come out monthly, so make sure you have enough money for them. I had a job on the go which should help with the rent, blah, blah, blah. Remember to use your thermal paste when putting in a CPU, almost always forget, and the PCs overheat, blah, blah, blah. Had to just, yeah. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and shut down the old work computer here. And we will finish for the day. And we'll go end day. And go to work. So now, turn on the old work computer. They really actually did a heck of a lot of Christmasifying this place. Oh, lag. Okay, maybe Ultra was not a good idea with the graphics card. let's not, yeah. Okay, maybe we ought to fix that real quick. Let's just set it to medium. That should be a little bit easier on the GPU. Okay, email. Okay, this guy's done. Okay, cool. Looks like they just need a hard drive. That is fine. And then... so he needs a Mortoni Easy Store 500 gig drive. We'll come back to this guy when I have more money. This guy is a remove viruses and clean out dust kind of person. So, yes, we will accept that. So what we'll need to do is go to the shop, go to storage, and this guy needed, what was it, a 500 gig or better hard drive. So that's fine, we'll buy that. We have just enough budget. Don't want to go in the hole. And so we're just going to do... sure, next day delivery. Why not? That'll work. So we have a whole flip-flopping $5. Can we make it, guys? I think we can. This should be doable. Hopefully. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else around here that we need to do quite yet. So we'll just go ahead and power this off. What did that say? Oh, it's just showing what's actually in there. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, so we can go and end the day, because there's nothing else that we can do, so end day. And now we get to work. So here is our parts, which is our hard drive, which honestly is not that 3-box setup, so whatever. So this one will be easy. We're going to go ahead and clean it out. So we're going to throw it up here on the desk. We're going to get to work on it, so we need to remove this side panel because it is disgusting. Okay. Now we need to install the compressed air into the computer. Is that everything? Yep, it looks like that'd be everything, at least that I can see. So, okay. So let's go ahead, install our side panel. So PC parts, side panel. It's just magically clean, of course. Alright, then we want to do our cables. Whoops. Might help if I was not doing a really terrible angle. Okay, we want to install our USB stick. Power the computer on. Install our virus scanner here. Also install a fresh install of Linux or Windows 10 if the owner's computer is that corrupt. Yeah. I don't think Linux would suffice. I think people would most prefer Windows, but honestly I think if somebody's issue had something to do with a Linux install, Why would they be bringing it to a shop? They'd fix it themselves because, you know, it's Linux. If anybody's going to be installing Linux, they're going to do it themselves. Okay, so they're good to go. So let's go ahead and shut this down. And let's remove the flash drive. Remove all the cables. And there we go. In the delivery area with you, we're going to put it closest to the door. Pick this computer up. Let's install its hard drive and get it out the door. So, whoops. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove this side panel just because I want to get a look inside this case real quickly. Oh, conveniently there's a new Jordan's Gay in the server. Look at that. I'm probably not going to show on the stream, but yeah, a new user just joined my server. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it right here on stream. Go to my server. Go to this new user log. You see this person that Jordan's Gay? Yeah, you're gonna get banned right now. Now, take note for this. If you're watching this stream, fuck off. Kindly fuck off. Okay, this shit's no longer tolerated. I'm gonna keep banning these fucking accounts until you quit. Okay? Just saying. I'm leaving all this shit up in here, okay? Aside from Anthony, but we already know who he is. But point is, like, just please. I appreciate it if you quit. Enough's enough, okay? Come on. Let's grow up. It's nearly 2020. What the fuck's your point? Okay, I'm not gonna take down the fucking invite link because of this shit. But seriously, you're an absolute dickhead and a brat. Enough's enough, man. Come on, grow up. Okay, back to the video, or back to the game, back to the stream. Let's remove this side panel as well. I think that'd probably be the best course of action. Okay, looks like he's already got a 120 gig drive in there. So let's go ahead and install this drive here. Oh, hang on. Open the drive bay. Now install the drive. There we go. And close the drive bay. So now we need to install some cables. So we're just going to do loose plastic plain black to connect our hard drive to a SATA port. Connect the power. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Connect the power to the power supply. Whoops, dang it. I don't like these angles, but that's just me oofing, so yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and install the side panel here. So PC parts, side panels on this side. All right. Then we want to install the glass side panel. And then they just want me to test this into an operating system, make sure it can boot, that's fine. This ought to be quick and easy. Just like that, off we go. It is now booted. So let's go ahead and disconnect your cables. And off the bench with you, and over to the delivery area. And let's go collect our bank. So, $330, $100, sweeto. Now we can accept this guy's offer, so that'll be cool. And looks like they added a graphics card. Good for them. Okay, so let's go to the shop. Let's go to graphics cards. What does this guy want? He wants a Sean GeForce GTX 970 gamer or better. Okay, we can do that. We just gotta find Sean GeForce GTX 970 gamer or better. So let's do that. And next day delivery, $30, so it makes it $295. So let's do that. And that shall arrive tomorrow. And now we can power the computer off and leave for the day. All right, and here's our graphics card in the post. Sweet. And now we can install our graphics card. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove our side panel. Looks like there's our dead graphics card. But first we need to remove this bracket, which holds this in place. And remove the graphics card. And then we want to install our good graphics card, where the old one was, and we want to reinstall our case components. And now our side panel. Now let's do the obligatory boot test. Oops. I used to be a lot better at aiming these things. Okay, that's a good sign. We got video output. Okay, cool. We're good to go. Alright, off with you. I believe you could just... and not even dink with the cables. I used to do that all the time because it was such a time saver. Turn this thing on. I guess look in the chat here real quick. Minus 3 minutes in Italy. That dude is probably jealous. Oh, hello. I always have a difficulty saying your name, but you know who you are. You're in the chat. Hello. Okay, let's go ahead and collect the money for the graphics card here. $525. That is fantastic. And we can discard that. I'm giving my daughter my PC, and she needs lots of RAM, apparently. She said she needs 16 gigs, and I've got 2 GB and 4 RAM slots on my motherboard. Sure, why not? We can do that, I suppose. And we unlocked a bunch of components. Well done and keep building. So, fantastic. Okay. Obviously, that's an easy one. Replace the air cooler. We're going to have to wait on this one because I have no idea what air cooler it is. I don't know if it's Intel or AMD. This one's easy enough because we can just grab 16 gigabytes of RAM. So this one ought to be a fairly easy one when we come in the next morning. That should be fairly easy to do. But yeah, I mean, it looks like... yeah, that should work. Okay. I think what it might do for this air cooler thing, let's go look at cooling real quick. I'm going to guess because it says the budget is $10, that we're really only going to be looking at this Mortoni Thermal 100. So I'm going to buy that and have it shipped in. And then as far as this RAM is concerned, they say they have 4 slots. So I wonder if I can get away with just doing... Let's see. Is there a calculator on this? I don't think so. No, I didn't think so. Because, obviously, why would there be a calculator on a video game? But basically, if you buy 2 of these 4 gig sticks, then you're going to get $70. So you might as well just buy 2 of these. There you go. So we're going to buy 2 of those to get 16 gigs of RAM, save some money, have it all shipped in at the same time, saving some more money that way. And there we go. Both are in transit, so now we go and power the work computer off and end the day. Oh, don't forget, turn the lights off. I always forget that. Yes, the Christmas lights are pretty, but make sure you turn them off. Okay, let's collect our parts. Okay, we got our RAM, we got our CPU cooler. Okay, so this person is going to be really easy. This is just an upgrade on the RAM, so we're going to take care of this one first. Hello, Eric. I see that you've joined the chat. Please tell me you were not the one who was benefiting in the Discord just now. I would appreciate that. Just whip out a TI-84 and do the calculations and save time. I wish I had my TI-84 here, now that you bring that up. I really wish I did. So, okay. Anyway. So this one ought to be fairly straightforward. We're going to remove... Whoops. Open the memory clips real quick. I need to zoom into this so I can see what I'm doing. And then we want to install our memory. And then we also want to install our memory. Oops, open the clips. Damn it. There we go. And then these are now shut. So now let's make sure... Oh, put the side panel back on, actually, before I forget. Alright, and let's make sure that boots, which it should. Okay. And just a real quick test. Okay, that looks good. So this thing's good to go in the delivery area with you. And now we can bring out the clean and fix system. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove the side panel here. Alright. Let's install our compressed air real quick to blow out the dust, because this thing is disgusting. And I mean disgusting. Okay, I think that is everything cleaned out of this thing. Okay, yep. Okay. So now, we apparently need to remove the air cooler, but first we need to unplug it, and then we can remove it. Don't forget your Intel Celeron processor. Celeron. So, install our thermal paste. Then we can go to install our good CPU cooler. Let's make sure that this is the right way around. That should be okay. God, this... Who came up with this control scheme? It is so dumb. Whatever, anyway. And then we need to do our cables, so loose plastic can come over here. There we go. And now let's just do a quick test while I install the side panel. So powered on, install our side panel. Everything looks good so far. Okay, cool. Off with you. Out to the delivery area with you. And power on the work PC so we can collect our monies for the day. Okay. $300 and $270. So get these out the door. Remove viruses, yeah, easy, quick. Upgrade 8 gigs of RAM, that's easy enough to complete by the end of the day. Oh, that's easy. Clean out the dust, whatever. RX 560, sweet. RX 560 overclock edition. Okay, cool, sweet. Okay, so let's make sure. Let's see that we have only remove viruses. We only have a clean out dust and an upgrade 8 gigs of RAM. Okay, so that one's easy. So memory. In this case, I think. I've also noticed, yeah, it says the vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? Should probably clean the dust out of that thing. So, he's got a budget of $100, so we're not going to go too crazy. So we're just going to do the 1 8GB stick. Normally you don't do that. You want dual channel, but given his limited budget, we're going to be okay. So since this is the only thing we got to buy, we're just going to buy that. And we have our 2 computers in transit. Well, 3 computers, actually. So, fairly easy. Okay. Power off with you. And make sure we turn all our lights off. I don't think you can actually turn the holiday lights off. I think that's stuff that you have to leave plugged in just because that's just the nature of this game. Okay, end the day. And we have our stuff. Okay, let's go to work, turn the lights on. And there we go. So let's see. This one's easy enough, so let's get this out of the way because this guy's got to be done today. You can't put him off, so that's easy to do. Let's install, actually, get the side panel off. Alright, looks pretty delicious in there. Let's install our compressed air. Time to ruin his Wi-Fi. What are you trying to do, Patrick? I can't imagine. Oops, where's the... There we go. Even the front is dirty. Look at that. Ugh. I think that's everything? Is everything else look clean? I'd say so, yeah. Okay, so that's easy enough. Let's go ahead and reinstall our side panel here. I don't know why anybody can't just do this at home. Do you not own a vacuum cleaner? Or, I know you're not supposed to technically vacuum the dust, but whatever. You make do with what you got. It's like, do you not have the capability of blowing the dust out yourself? Like, there's this thing called air. You breathe it every day. You exhaust it out of your mouth every single day. Like, how can you not manage to do that? Are you just that lazy? Like, that amazes me about people. Okay, it's easy enough. That guy's done. Let's throw him in the delivery area. I forgot to turn the work computer on. I probably should do that while I'm doing this stuff. So this one is the one to upgrade to 8 gigs of RAM. So that's easy to do. Oh, lag spike. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy's computer cleaned up because it is fucking disgusting. And let's install our compressed air real quick. I want his graphics card, but it's probably a crappy graphics card, knowing my luck, you know. I think everything else about it is clean. I wouldn't disagree. Okay. Sweet. Okay. So now that I've done the optional step of cleaning up, let's see here. We want to install our upgraded RAM. Oh. Really? It's not compatible. What does this have in it then? Okay. I see what I did there. Well, fortunately, I can just save money on the parts because I've already got them, so what the hell. Looks like he's got a stick of 2666 4 gigs, so we'll throw that in the cart. Missing thermal paste. Ah, well, that's easy enough to do, so sure, why not? We'll accept that. That should be easy enough to do. Replace the motherboard. That one needs a Skylake socket. That one ought to be easy to do, too. So we'll wait for that one. This one's easy enough. I've got the RAM for the other computer. I've got that guy completed, so we're good on him. And then this one I should be able to get done here pretty quick with the removal of the viruses, so we'll come back to that once I finish dealing with this guy, because I gotta go throw him back down on the floor, because apparently I don't have the right RAM. Because yeah. I did not do that all the right way. But it's okay. When it comes to this game, you never know when it comes to the RAM if they don't really tell you much about it. So a lot of the times you end up buying the wrong stuff, so that's okay. Well, let's get this virus scan one out of the way because we can take care of them. That is easy enough to do. So let's go ahead and boot this up. And don't forget to install the USB drive and power the computer on. I feel like I'm actually accomplishing something today. Oh, we got a block comment. Hang on a minute. Let me approve that. Okay, restart. I have a funny story. I went to the barber shop to go get a haircut and they have an air compressor to remove hair. When it hit my face with it, it hurts a lot. Yeah, hair can hurt. Although, in all fairness, I think, why would they have an air compressor? Why wouldn't they just have a vacuum cleaner? That just seems kind of weird. I don't know, that's just me. Okay, clean files, that's good. That should be everything. So shut down. This guy is good to go. So let's remove my USB drive and let's throw this thing out in the delivery area and collect my monies. Okay, cool. Let's collect my monies. 200 bucks. Cool. We've unlocked some parts. Sweet, that's good for them. That's in transit. Okay, that one's removed. Okay, that one I'm waiting for the RAM. This one was already done. This one's in transit, and this one's in transit. Okay, so I think that's good for now. Let's order our RAM and power the computer off, turn the lights off, and GTFO for the day. Alright, let's go to work, turn the lights on, collect our newfangled RAM now that I can actually upgrade this guy's computer. So he's got to come first so I can actually finish him up here. Now, is our RAM compatible? Yes, it is. Okay, sweet. So open up our RAM clips, throw the RAM inside, throw the side panel back on here. Powered on. Test to make sure it works. Oops. Okay. And then we'll power it on. Gotta turn on my work computer, so we'll take care of that real quick. Let's see, I think this one, that was a replace motherboard, so that's the next guy. Or no, actually the thermal paste one's pretty easy to do. Clean up the dust by tomorrow. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. Sure, why not? We're just upgrading my PC, but now it's not working properly. Computer boots okay, when I try to benchmark it, it crashes. So this one is actually fairly easy to do. So we can go ahead and go to the shop real quick. Go to power supplies. What was a Sean Power King 600 or better with a budget of 80 bucks. So, okay. That's fine. So we'll leave that in the cart. We'll come back to it. That one's clean up the dust. This one's just apply thermal paste, replace motherboard. Okay, so we'll come back to the motherboard one in a bit. Now that I know that this guy's PC is working, we'll go ahead and turn it off. And we can place it in the delivery area and collect our money. And then we'll go ahead and throw this guy's motherboard computer up on here so we can get an idea as to what motherboard we need to buy. But let's collect our money real quick for this guy. Now that I fixed my fuck up of buying the wrong RAM. Oops! Okay. So, I think everything else, yeah, it's in transit. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what motherboard this guy's computer needs. And then he's got a Mortoni H170 Tech, whatever. Okay, so let's go to our shop. Let's go to motherboards. I think this was the motherboard he had. Yep, budget of $100, so that's the board. Okay. Did we buy any more parts? Okay, that's thermal paste, Vmware, Power King 600. Okay. 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 That's easy enough, so we'll leave that stuff for now. We'll go ahead and reassemble this guy's computer so I can, get the side panel back on it, and we'll go work on that guy's thing that needs the thermal paste done so we can profit on that. This can go back over here, collect this guy's computer, and remove our side panel. Okay. So we want to remove our cooler. We got our Pentium processor inside. We'll install our thermal paste. And let's install our CPU cooler. That should do. Install our cable. Alright, test it to make sure that it works. Got to do 3D Mark as well, because of course we do. Okay, install the side panel just for the sake of completeness. Oh, forgot to install the USB stick. Got to do that. I always get a bit of a chuckle whenever I see this wallpaper come up. It's like, why would you have that as your wallpaper? That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Alright, yes, we can restart. In the meantime, I'll go check to see what's going on in the Discord. Probably nothing fancy. Okay. So let's go ahead and run our 3D Mark and run. Well, there's our fantastical result. I'm going to remove my flash drive. Okay, so while that runs its 3D Mark, because that's going to take a while, let's come back over here. Make sure everything's okay. So let's go ahead and order this stuff real quick. That way that stuff's good to go. Leave the computer on so we can profit once this thing finishes its test, which it looks like it is doing just fine. Must be level 3 to build the second workbench. Okay, so that's going to be soon to come. That'll be great. Come on, hurry up. Perform your 3D Mark test. Now it's going to take a while. Oh, whatever. Turn the lights off, save some power that way. Work in the dark. You want your utility bill to be lower, just work in the dark. Oh, my nose is running like crazy. I guess while we're waiting, we can take a look around the office here and take a look at all the scenery. I do like this. I imagine it's all going to be removed in the next update because they're going to take it all out. Oh, hey, we're done. Cool. Is that everything? Yes, that is everything. Sweet. Okay. So let's go ahead, take care of this, remove it, remove this, because we don't need 3D Mark on the computer once we give it back to the customer. Cool. Off with you, and over to here with you. Then we can collect our monies, which was 0. And then in transit. Okie doke. Okay. So, off of the computer. And end of the day. Okay. Go to work. We'll see how big my utility bill is because I left the lights on for a couple days. Oops. that'll be sweet to see. I bet you that's going to be quite a bit of money. Well, let's find out. Oh, $66. Ah, I wish my electricity bill was that cheap. Okay, remember to turn out your lights. Yes, I do know that. Okay, upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's fine. Since you have the thermal paste, it's running nicely. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. All right, we'll get this guy taken care of as far as the dust is concerned. So, clean by the end of the day. That is easy to do. Let's take care of him. Let's install our, not the thermal paste, install compressed air. Oh wow, my frame rate tanked. Oh. For some reason right there I was like in the low 20s for frames per second. I don't know what the deal was there, but I don't know. Okay, I think it's all clean. It looks like it just compared by the thing there. Okay, install the side panel. Alright. Make sure it boots up. Okay. Easy enough. In the delivery with you. And let's get the fix up on the bench because that needs the replacement motherboard. Let's collect our money for the dust. Bongle is a new review site where your customers will leave you feedback, both good and bad. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I wonder... how are you supposed to select that? I guess you don't. Okay, whatever. So we're about to work on this guy's computer, and then that guy's computer. This guy is taken care of. This guy needs 16 gigs of RAM. That's in transit. I don't care. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy's motherboard replaced. Oh, okay, I forgot. The Bongle reviews are up there. Okay. So, let's go ahead and start removing all of our cables. Holy crap, that was a long CPU power connector. Let's remove our CPU cooler. Let's open our CPU shield. Remove our CPU. Let's remove our RAM. Let's remove our graphics card. I believe now we can remove the motherboard. Alright. And we don't need to remove the standoffs, so we're just going to leave those as they see fit, but it looks like we need to remove them because it's part of the motherboard assembly process. So, okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and install our new motherboard. Install our standoffs again for some reason, even though it's literally the exact same motherboard. Okay, screw it down. Okay. Now we need to open our CPU shield, which should have a cover on it, but it doesn't because, of course, Vigigames. So we had the Celeron that needs to go into here. Don't forget the thermal paste. Install our cooler. Okay, install our graphics card. And then install our RAM. So, open the clips. Okay. And install our other RAM. And now we can do all of our cabling. So, let's get to it then. So, hard drive to a SATA port. I think there's only the one hard drive. Okay. Connect the CPU. Connect the motherboard to the power supply. I think... Oh, front panel. Connect the front panel headers. Might be useful. I think... Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and connect her up. Let's try powering this thing on. Let's see if it works. Hopefully it does. And we'll have ourselves a happy customer. That's a good sign. Sweet. Okay. So off with you. Install the side panel. Let's get this guy out the door. And then off with you. And throw you up on the bench. Now, interestingly, okay, that needs $1,500 to build that, but that's fine. We'll have the money for that after we collect this guy and get out of here. And then once we get this guy taken care of, because I've got his power supply, so that's going to be a nice chunk of change. And then we'll order the RAM for this person, which I'll wait until the computer actually comes in. It looks like I also got to run the virus scanner, so that's going to be something I'll have to keep in mind. Okay. Okay. So, okie doke. So let's remove our cables for the power supply. And I believe, yep, you unplug that. Plug this. And now we should be able to remove this bracket. And remove the power supply. Now we can install the new power supply, which is this one. And then we can install our power supply mount. I'm actually accomplishing something, guys. It's amazing. Okay. Now we can do our cables. So let's connect our hard drive. I believe that's all the cables we had to disconnect because it was just the power supply. So let's go ahead and power this computer on. Give it the old test. Also need to install our USB drive because it says run 3D Mark. Oh, it's already got it installed. Okay, cool. That works. So since it was already installed, I don't think I'll have to worry about I don't have to worry about uninstalling it because the computer already had it installed. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. So I think let's go ahead and build the second workbench. No, let's wait until we get a little bit more money. I'm gonna wait till I have at least a couple thousand in the bank so I don't run myself completely dry. Ta-da! I'll go ahead and turn the lights off. This guy's computer is going to take a bit, but it looks like it's going to be done fairly soon. What RAM, actually, we'll look in the shop real quick. What RAM cost $250 to go to 16 gigabytes? It's got to be some fairly expensive RAM. It's got to be. And it's got to be high clock speed stuff. It's got to be. But I don't know. I'll wait until it gets here before I start playing with stuff. So that way I don't jinx myself. Okay, cool. This is done. That is all we need to do. So off with you, over to the delivery area with you so I can collect my monies. There we go. Turn my volume down a little bit because it is fucking loud. Okay, cool. I don't really care. Okay. So we are good for the day. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Lights are off. Everything else is off. Let's GTFO. End the day. Okay. Good work. Turn the lights on. And now we can figure out what this guy's computer needs. Turn this computer on. Okay. So this guy needs 16 gigabytes of RAM. So it looks like this person... What do they got? So they got a 8 gigabyte 2400 megahertz stick. That's easy enough to go and collect. So let's do that. First check the email. PC can play Sail Away the Sailing Simulator. Oh, right. We have to add or remove the... what the hell was it? There's a program you gotta buy so you can do this. I think you gotta go to the shop and you have to buy that Will It Run program. So, good thing I didn't buy that workspace because I might need that, you know. So, we're just gonna leave that alone. I think everything else will leave just fine. Then, this person needs 1,500 gigabytes of storage, so that one we will accept, because I think that one ought to be fairly simple to do. Clean out dust, that's easy. This one, I think, had some hidden objectives. Do you like cable modding? I saw some great plastic black ones. Do I have plastic black? I think I do. Yes. I think that's what they mean, is just the loose plastic black, if I remember. But whatever. They just basically need 1.5 terabytes of storage. So that's easy enough to do. So if we go to storage, our budget's $100. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. It looks as if we should be able to get them a 2 terabyte hard drive within $70, so that's easy. I could cheap out, I could get a smaller drive, but it's just like, eh. And our budget's $100, so I don't want to go crazy. The 2 terabyte will meet the requirements. So that takes care of that. So 16 gigabytes of RAM. We also need to grab that guy's memory, so let's do this real quick. That an 8 gig stick of 2400 megahertz, so we'll pick that up. Alright, so I've got the software for this guy, I've got the RAM for this person, I've got the storage for this person, then they just need their dust cleaned out and some cable modding. So I think we're good to go. I think we can go ahead and button this person's computer back up. Then we can finish the day, because there's nothing I can do for this person for the minute. Oh, shit. Buy the parts. And go ahead and turn the computer off. Turn the lights off. And get out of here. End the day. Okay, cool. So, oops, try to turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Ah, better. Okay, collect their parts. Let's go ahead, get this person's computer out of the way. Okay. So we're going to open up our RAM clips. Install our RAM. Oops, did I open up the wrong clips? I probably did. Let's try that again. Or can I not do it because the CPU cooler's in the way? I might not be able to do it because the CPU cooler's in the way. So let's go ahead and remove that real quick. Oh, wait, where's the cable? There's the cable. Hey, now I can remove it. Okay. So now we can go ahead and install our RAM. Oh. It's a silver stick and I just bought a red stick. Whoops. I did it again, guys. I'm not a good PC builder. Honest. So, oops. Okay. So that's not going to fly. So let's go ahead and take that out. Let's power this thing on. I oofed. Gotta pay attention to the details. Okay. That requires 2-star rating, but we're going to worry about that. Okay. Let's remove viruses, plastic light gray cables, and cleaning it up. After 16 gigs of RAM, vents look a bit clogged. Team group components. Okay, so we got to keep in mind team group components. Okay. Okay. Poor this guy. I should probably accept that person. I've already got it, so that'll be fine. Surprised I didn't order that guy's computer. That'll be fine. Okay. So for the meantime, let's go ahead and put this guy's computer back together. I'm just going to put the CPU cooler back on. I'm not going to bother with the thermal paste because I'm not turning it on. So for now, that'll be A-OK. Install the side panel. So yeah, I oofed. I bought the wrong RAM stick. I should have paid attention to that, but that's okay. We can always sell the other one and make our money back for the most part. In fact, I'm probably going to start doing that. So sell the broken crap, sell this. I'll leave this because why not? Sell that because I don't need it. Sell this because I don't need it. Not to say that it's not good to have parts on hand, but still. Keep that guy's stuff around. I think this is used, so we're going to get rid of this. And we'll leave all that other stuff. So that gives us some more money so I can fix my oof. So, back to this thing. 8 gigabytes, 2400 megahertz. This time, buy the right stick of RAM. And then I believe, what was it? Let's see, that guy I already got the software for. I got the hard drive for that guy. We're going to take care of him. I don't know about this one. This one's a remove viruses complete by the end of the day. That one's easy. Upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM complete by the end of the day. That one's a clean out the dust. So, you know what? Screw it. We'll just kind of start working on all these people's computers. Start bringing the rating of the business up. That's the idea, anyway. Okay. So let's take care of this. And let's install our compressed air. There's no filters to clean out. I think we are good. Okay. So let's go ahead and install our side panel here. And then we need our USB stick in the computer, I'm almost certain, because this was a virus one, I believe. Let's see. PC, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this one was one where it was the cable modding. Okay. Okay. So, we don't actually have to worry about the virus scanner, so we're just going to go ahead and take... Whoops. That's not what I wanted you to do. Remove the USB stick, power off, and then I believe this was one for plastic black cables. Am I right? Plastic black ones. Okay, yep. So we're just going to remove all the cables, redo them all with, whoops, with plastic black. And that will be fine and dandy. What about that one? You know what? Screw it. We'll remove it too. So, cabling. We want plastic plain black. We'll start slowly connecting everything back up here. Connect our fan to a fan header. All that fun stuff. Connect our case. Ah, that looks much, much better. I'm not missing anything. I don't believe. I don't see. Oh, SSD. Ah, good thing I saw that, because that would have been really good. Okay. Now I should have everything. I no longer see any of those things. Okay, so let's try it one more time. Boot this up. We're going to install our side panel. It's good, so turn it off. Take it, put it over in the delivery side. Stuff. Coolio. And collect our monies. PC looks like new, but it would have been nice to see them upgrade the cables. I did upgrade the cables. I did your plastic black cables. Are you fucking serious? Like, come on, people. Seriously? I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever. Anyways. Alright, so let's make sure everything is good to go. I can't do that guy's job quite yet. Upgrade 16 gigabytes of RAM. This one's remove viruses. Yeah, so I think for now, if there's anything in the shop, it was this guy's RAM, so we're going to do it. So I think we're good for the day, so off with you. We're going to have a metric frig ton of computers coming in when I come back in the next day. Okay, go to work. Okay. So let's get this guy out of the way. First things first. Turn the lights on. Turn this computer on. Let's get this guy going because his is overdue. Well, not really overdue, but let's get it out of the way. Remove air cooler. We want to... Okay, our memory clips are already open. Or let's close this one because that's on an actually, like, good memory thing. Okay, so now that the stick matches the other one, now we can go ahead and, whoops, install our thermal paste, install this guy's CPU cooler, do our cabling. There we go. And side panel. Hopefully I don't have to take it off again. Boot her up. Okay, we're good. Let's double check that guy's email real quick, just make sure that was everything. Oh, right, virus scanner. My bad. We gotta do that. So, back on with you. Install the USB drive. Gotta install the virus scanner to check for viruses. Almost forgot about that. Now, if we pay attention to the little details, our rating should hopefully go up. Hopefully. If we're lucky. Ah, that's me. Okay. Remove USB drive. Oops, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, clean it up. And power down. And now we're done. So, put this over here. Off to the side. Let's go make our bank. Hopefully he's not too pissed about us being too late. Okay, cool. We got a good review. Alright. So this guy's computer's here. Let's go ahead and get this guy ready to go, because he just needs his hard drive upgraded. So this one's easy. And I believe the hard drives are going to be on the back, so we're going to move this side panel and pretend. Get the hell out of here, you stupid pop-up. Jesus, Murphy. I guess it might help if I zoom out. Okay, so let's go ahead and open our drive bay. We want to install our hard drive. Close the bay. Let's go ahead and cable it up. I'll throw it right next to this other one. Sure, why not? And now, install the side panel. See, right about now would be the best time to buy that extra workbench. Definitely. Okay, on with you. I think this doesn't need anything else done, does it? Yeah, it looks like it just needs a hard drive size upgrade, so. Okay, cool. This one's good. In the delivery with you. And product. Alright. So this guy's good. Let's go ahead and looking for an upgrade. Do you clean PCs? Don't care, don't care. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go build that extra workbench here real quick, just because I want to get that stuff done. Okay, that's done. So this guy we're going to throw on the second workbench, because I want to check stuff real quickly. This one is a complete by the end of the day virus scan job. And it's filthy as fuck, so that's fine. So let's go ahead. Actually, you need to remove the side panel. I think that was everything. I'm just double checking everything over just to make sure it's all good to go. Okay, so back on with side panel. And then let's connect our peripherals. My watch is telling me to stand up. Okay, install our USB stick into the back. On with the computer. I'm thinking after this, I'm going to probably start with some other stuff. There was a thing in Vmware that I wanted to start doing today on stream, so I think I'm going to start working on that. And then we'll kind of put off PC Building Simulator for a bit. Yep. Restart. Move our USB stick because we're done with that. I could play this game for hours. I love this game. I love this game. It makes me feel like I'm actually accomplishing something. Because I do that on a regular basis. Okay. So we're good there. Alright. Off with you. We're done working on this computer. So go ahead and place it in the delivery area. And go collect our money for that. I think it was this guy's. Nope. It was this one. Okay. Cool. Okay. So this guy's taken care of. So this guy's computer needs to be cleaned up, and I need to upgrade the RAM. Okay. The first things first, let's go ahead and get this guy's computer hooked up. So that way we can go ahead and install that software. And we can check to see what this game is going to need and what we need to buy. So let's get this guy's thing going. Let's go ahead, connect our USB drive. So this guy's computer is going. Let's go ahead and get this guy's computer started on cleaning up. And we'll come back to that actually now that this is done. So restart. Actually, we need to remove the USB stick because we're done with it. Okay, install our compressed air. I think that's everything. Okay. So as far as our RAM is concerned, we need to buy a Team Group T-Force Dark 8GB 2400MHz stick. So that's easy enough to go and find that. Okay. So what does this guy's computer need? He needed to be able to play Sail Away the Sailing Simulator. And he needs the recommended spec, I think it was. Recommended spec needs a better GPU. Okay. Fair enough. He only has 3 gigabytes of VRAM. But he needs 4 gigabytes. Okay. So if his budget was $350, and he needs something with 4 gigabytes of VRAM, so this one we're going to need to look into our graphics cards. And we need to get something that's going to be... what was the recommended? I think it said... Yeah, R9 280 is technically good, but... they say 1050 Ti. Okay. So 1050 Ti... Let's go ahead and get a nice one. We'll get him some nice clock speeds. How big is this power supply? I should probably check that. That would not be the worst idea in the world. He's got a Power King 600. Okay, so we can go ahead and we can get ourselves a pretty decent version of the 1050 Ti. So we'll go ahead and we'll go with this EVGA version. That should do just fine. And then this guy, we got his RAM in the cart for the next day delivery. We got his dust cleaned out. All right, no, that was the wrong guy. Yeah. So Hib's RAM's gonna be coming in. This one will have to be taken care of by that next day. I'd like to know who this hater of Jordan Woolery thing is. I'm putting this out here on purpose because I actually want to see what the deal is with that. See, this one's 10 days. That's easy enough. I'll accept that. This guy... this one's easy. One of those I'm going to have to disregard. So I'm going to have to do... Let's see. So this guy's got a graphics card that's going to be coming in. Let's go ahead and reinstall the side panel here. Power system off. And then this guy, we need to reconnect his side panel. And then, I think for now, I don't believe I have anything else to order as far as parts are concerned. However, that obviously could change. Let's see, today is the 15th. So it looks like I'm pretty good as far as that stuff is concerned. So, maybe we'll start working into the plastic black stuff. The sleeved cables. We might work on that. Okay. So, let's see. Team Group in his PC says they're the best. Oh, brother. So these both need RAM up to 16 gigabytes the next day. Oh, that is just... I don't really know if I want to like collect those things or not. That's just gonna... I think, let's see. Oops. This guy's going to have more labor. So I'm going to reject him. And I'm going to accept this guy because he's going to bring in more money, ultimately. And let's just go ahead and we'll buy 2 of these. We'll play it safe because I don't know. Just to have some parts on hand, sure, why not? So, okay. So we'll play it safe, we'll do that. He's in transit, he's in transit, he's in transit. This guy's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Then this guy, we'll have to see, what did his computer need? I'm probably gonna have shot myself in the foot because, I'm probably going to have to buy additional RAM, but if I'm lucky and I have the right stick, which it doesn't look like I do, yeah, I don't. Okay. So this guy might not be too bad. Okay, his is just the value supreme. What was it he needed? 16 gigs? Okay, so we can go ahead and just do 3 of those just to upgrade it. Next day on that as well. I should have just ordered that at the same time. I'm stupid, but whatever. That's fine. In the end, a lot of profit's going to come in, so we're going to risk a little bit of money in the process just to kind of make sure everything goes as smoothly as possible, hopefully. And then we'll get to a spot where we can save, and then we'll move on to doing something else, which will hopefully be a little bit more entertaining. So I think for now, we'll leave that as it is. Everything's bought here, so we're going to go and turn this computer off, turn the lights off, and get the hell out of here for the day. And go to work. Collect our parts, turn the work computer on, and we'll go ahead and get to installing this person's memory. So let's go ahead and open up all the RAM clips here. Alright, so, memory, we need to... Are you fucking kidding me? Is all that... Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. I could sell that. Value supreme. Of course, it's value supreme. Fuck me raw. Fuck me raw. Right? Fuck me raw. Probably shouldn't say it on the stream, but whatever. I don't care. Why do I do this to myself? Da 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 da. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this graphics card installed. Remove the cable. Remove the bracket. Remove the GPU. Install 1050 Ti. Oops, can't do that yet. Remove bracket. Now I can install the graphics card. Does not look like it needs an... Oh no, it does need an additional power cable. Okay, cool. Okay. In with you. Now. Now let's make sure that game will run before we uninstall software. It is happy. Okay, let's go ahead and remove. Will it run? It says the case is incomplete. How is it incomplete? Oh, bracket. Might be useful. Okay, must restart the computer. That's fine. Case is complete. Let's just make sure it boots back up again just to play it safe. I love how my brother's hopped in the stream and he's all like... Yes, I see you, Justin. Hello. All your stuff is getting censored by the chat stuff, so I have to come over here and I have to manually acknowledge that you're sending me messages. Anyways, so that's all done. Let's go ahead, throw this into the pile. Since this guy's ready to roll. Where's this guy's at? Alright, collect. 5 stars. Cool. Okay, this guy... Okay, this was this person. Let's see, was there another one? There was this guy by the end of the day, so we need to get this guy's PC going. Yeah, see, your messages are just kind of having fun there, Justin. Just telling you. Anytime you say a swear word, it's going to censor it, and it's going to tell me, hey, do you want to show this or hide it? So, yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and install this. Install the side panel. Okay. Boot it up, make sure it boots. Is that everything they said they wanted me to do? Yeah, vents look a bit clogged, upgrade the RAM. So that's everything we need to do. So off with you. Take you over to the doorway. Cool. So now there's this guy, which I'm not so sure about his computer we're going to see. Ah, his uses silver. Ah, my favorites. Now I'm going to have to one day ship a bunch of RAM, so that's going to be fun. Okay. That makes sense then. Okay. What else was on this one I needed to do? I think it was just the RAM. Okay. So, we've got those 3 sticks of RAM. What was it that we also needed to get? 8 gigs, 2666 in silver. I think that was everything. What else we needed to do? This one I'm not too worried about because I can just keep it cheap on the budget. This one was a clean out the dust. Actually, hang on. What was up here? Oh, right. I need to order that RAM, but let me make sure I've got everything else ordered. This one's just to remove viruses. That's easy. Upgrade graphics card in 9 days. That's fine. 3D Mark score, I haven't gotten to that guy yet, so okay, whatever. So it looks like we'll just need to 1 day or same day delivery ship this crap, which is going to use a lot of money, but that's okay. We can make it work. Let's grab our parts. Get this guy's computer upgraded. so I can get it out the door now that I've got the right RAM this time. You know, having the right RAM makes all the difference. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this guy going. Got a nice chat going on in there, I see. Everybody's just having a ball. Okay, and on with you. Now let's go ahead and get this guy's RAM installed. That computer sounded like it booted up just fine, thankfully. In with you. Okay, let's connect this up. Ah, dang it. Dang it. That's what happens when you have a big mouse cursor. Alright. On the use side panel. Okay, this one appears to have booted just fine, so off with you. Out the door. Other computer seems to have booted up just fine. That's another good sign. I think that was everything we needed to do with this one, so off with you and out the door. Big on. Big on. Okay. So this guy's computer... Oh, wait, hang on. Plastic white cables. Was that this guy's computer? I can take care of that real quick, actually. That won't be too bad. Yes, okay. Let me just make sure everything is good to go. Is that within his price budget? Yeah, he's got plenty of budget. Okay, okay. Let's go ahead and just remove all these cables. Oh my flipping goodness. I wonder if you do this for your job. No, this isn't my job. I can tell you that right now. That's not my job. I wish it was. This would be, like, the best job ever. You know, as long as you have enough business coming in. God damn it, I want to do that. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and give this guy... can I just do this, actually? We're just going to give this guy some nice sleeved plastic cables, because why not? It should work. Alright, connect the fans. Motherboard. And I gotta make sure it boots again, because of course it does. Good thing I caught that about that cabling, because that's stuff that can easily boost your reviews, and so you gotta watch out on that. Okay, we're good. Now we can go out the door with this one. Okay, cool. Lovely new plastic white cables. Hey, 5 stars. That's how you do it. Okay. And then this one, that was it. New RAM is working perfectly, and they listened when I set it to like team group parts. There we go. Simple as that. Okay, now this person we can go ahead and install RAM, and then we'll go ahead and throw this. Oh goodness, this one's 31. Throw this guy up on the bench as well. Okay, cool. So this one was clean out the dust today. Plastic black cables and virus cleaning. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm going to save the game. Back up. Save or something like that. It's good enough. And that's basically that. So now I have the really stupid idea of we're going to try doing Vmception today. And what I mean by this is we're going to try doing a VM within a VM within a VM. We're just going to see how far down the tree we can go as far as virtualization is concerned. Now, this has been done before by a fellow YouTube user, Drago1, as you all know. He tried to do Vmception, but I'm going to try it myself. Now, in all fairness, I do have the same CPU, which is a Core i7-2600. However, I've got 24 gigs of RAM. We're not using Windows 2000 as the start. That's not going to really happen, so we're going to get rid of that. But I've got a little bit more RAM. I have an SSD and a hard drive. I'm going to use the hard drive for all the storage just because I'm not going to put all these write cycles on my SSD. So we're going to see. We're going to see how this works out. So I'm running Windows 10 right now. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to start with Windows 8.1 because that's going to be the easiest to do. So yeah, that's fine. So let me go find my Windows 8.1 ISO. There we go. Easy install. Okay, whatever, that's fine. It's going to be Windows 8.1 Pro. Give me just uno momento. I need to find my license key because I have one. So let me go look that up, because regardless of what key you use, whether it'll activate or not, you have to have a license key for Windows 8.1 in order for it to at least install. So let me go find mine real quick, because I have one. I have a legit key. That's embedded 8.1 Industry Pro. I don't want that. That's seriously all they have these days? Really? Did they get rid of Windows 8 from the software list? Because that would just be ass. Yeah, they did. What the hell? Well, that's just stupid. Okay. Well, luckily, I have a backup plan. I have plenty of these things lying around because I do salvage stuff. So, okay. Make sure that's clicked in this text box down here. I'm not going to show it on the stream, of course. You think I'm going to be that smart. Okay. Whoever this hater of Jordan Woolery account is, I'm going to stop, because this is just getting ridiculous. So I'm just going to put you in timeout for now, because you just need to stop. I appreciate that. Don't need to be fighting in my chat. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Hopefully this works. I have no idea. I'm just going to do BIOS because that's what my computer's set up to. Now, this is where the tricky part comes in. How many cores do I give the host here? I'm going to play it risky, and I'm going to do 4. So I'm hoping that the stream quality doesn't go down because of that. And then, how much RAM am I currently using? I'm only using 4.3 gigs. So I can get away with doing 16. But I think what I'm going to do is 12. So let me bring up my calculator. I'm going to do 12 gigs of RAM. Because I don't want to go too hog wild. I don't want to be triggering my page file. So whatever. And since this is going to be going on my mechanical hard drive, we're going to go ahead and give it 200 and... No. Well, since I'm not going to be allocating all that space right away, we'll go ahead and we'll play it smart-ish. We're going to go ahead and do 320 gigs because I don't know how much stuff this is going to take. So I just don't know. It's worth a shot. We're going to give it a go. Oh, and the hard drive goes crazy. Let's make sure I'm not dropping frames. I'm not. My webcam feels like it's fell. My webcam's pretty old, so I'm not surprised that it's not exactly doing as well as it could be. Okay. Well, this one I'm going to take my headphones off because I'm not playing any games. Okay. I don't know if that key works. I've got like plenty, but I don't remember. We'll have to see. I have no idea. Well, it's booting up, but I mean, that doesn't really mean much, though. Okay, setup is starting. Will it work? Even just to install. I just needed to install. I don't care if it activates. That's not the point. I just needed to install. Or do I get lucky? Hey, I get lucky. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to use this opportunity while Windows 8.1 installs to go use the restroom. So I will return. I know it's going to be a little bit blank on the stream, but I shouldn't be too long, so I'll be right back. All right, we've made it 57, 58%. Not bad, not bad. Making some progress. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that tab. I'm gonna toss my coffee in the microwave real quick, but not before I turn this off. Actually, do that. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. More than it is. So, okay, that works. Okay. Now, what I'm not sure what I'm going to use on Windows 8.1 as far as the virtualization software is concerned. I was almost thinking of doing VirtualBox because VirtualBox will probably not pick up the Vmware tools. And then I should be able to tree down into Windows 7 into VirtualBox without having much issue. And I think from Windows 7, I could probably do another instance of VMware. That's going to be pushing it, though. It's worth a shot, but I think that's going to be pushing it. But, I mean, this whole entire idea is going to be pushing my computer to its limits, so I got nothing really to lose. It's just time. But, I mean, it's the New Year's. I'm not doing anything. It is currently 4:20. Hey. So, we're just in this to see what the heck happens, right? Okay, so far so good with Windows 8.1. We are off to the races, which makes sense because Windows 8.1 is very easy to run. And I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I needed some things that Windows 10 requires, I'd still be using Windows 8.1 wholeheartedly to this day. I absolutely would be, but there's a lot of things about Windows 10 that I make use of every day. Well, maybe not every day particularly, but a good majority of the time. So things like Xbox Game Pass, I need Windows 10 for, and there's some programs that make use of the store that need Windows 10. And there's some other things as well, just like driver compatibility. I know is probably not the best, but it's generally a lot better than that of Windows 8.1, although that's debatable. And for that matter, Windows 7, that's also debatable. Now, for older machines, I don't necessarily always go 10 because for some reason Windows 10 has this thing with RAM consumption these days, and 4 gigs is just no longer cutting it effectively. So, yeah, I don't know. The reason why I say this is because my grandma's all-in-one only has 4 gigs of RAM in it, and it's bad. Like, I even debloated Windows 10, and it's still bad. So, it's just one of those things where, I'll still keep 8.1 in the back of my head because it's still a good operating system, absolutely. As long as you don't care about the Metro user interface, you just install, like, OpenShell or Classic Shell or whatever, then you're fine. And Windows 8 is fantastic. Like, it's still excellent. As long as you don't consider the store aspect of the operating system and just treat it like it's a glorified Windows 7, it's brilliant. I love it. And it's just so much lighter than Windows 10. Like, it really is good. Even to this day, it's still good. So, should be at the out-of-box experience any second now. Oh, I forgot. I'm doing easy install, so it just glosses right over it. Which is fine, because I don't really need to have a password on this, so. Alright, new apps from the store, that's cool. The one thing I don't like about Windows 8 is how long it takes to get off this screen. This just takes too long. So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to kind of look at some other stuff. Wow, really? Oh, it's already done. Shit. That was quick. But still got to install Vmware tools, so I'm not going to go too crazy yet. There we go. Should automatically restart the VM. Okay, there it goes. Sweet. Alright, Windows 8.1 is installed and ready to roll. And as expected, it is not activated. Like I said, I don't care. I just needed a key to actually get it installed, so that's fine. So now, what we need to do is we need to go onto Internet Explorer, and I don't care, whatever, that's fine. So let's go get ourselves VirtualBox. Now I'm almost wondering, how's the CPU usage on my host looking? Oh, actually, wait a minute. Always on top. Just kind of keep an eye on this real quick. Seems like the stream is handling it okay. My internet isn't, but that's my internet in a nutshell, so whatever. What are we doing? VirtualBox website? I have no idea what we're doing, but okay. Or just Internet Explorer. Okay, so Windows hosts, we want to save that just in case it doesn't succeed for whatever reason. You can see I'm barely even using my CPU right now, so we're actually doing pretty good. And as far as Windows 8 CPU usage is concerned, oh, you know what might help is set it to show individual. Yeah, Windows 8's barely even breaking a sweat, so we should be okay. I think we've got plenty of CPU to spare, so it should be alright. And we're like barely even using any of the RAM I gave it, but that's about to change, I'm sure. Okay. Sure, why not? We'll install all that stuff. That's fine. Yes. Close Internet Explorer. God, I miss Windows 8.1 with a passion, although some days I don't because of the bugs. But for the most part, they've since been cleaned up. Maybe that'll be something I'll do in 2020 is I'll go back to using Windows 8.1 on something and kind of just give my thoughts on it. Maybe. We'll have to see. Okay, so now what we need to do is I need to get this out of full screen real quick. Move Task Manager out of the way here. Close out of U. Oh, I just now noticed this. The RAM usage is at 69%. How clever. But I'm still well within my page file limit, so I'm okay there. So let's go ahead. Let's go to my documents, go to OSs, go to Windows, Windows 7. We're just going to drop this right onto the desktop. And while we're at it, we're also going to grab our Windows Vista Ultimate Service Pack 2 64-bit ISO so we can get that copied in there, which is going to be this great big 8.6 gig one, or probably 8.3 gig. We'll just round up, I guess. Which means we're going to be sitting here waiting for things to copy for a little while, but that's okay. The hard drive is just going to town, but rather it be the hard drive rather than the SSD, so that's fine. Okay, so there's that ISO. Let's go ahead and get the Windows Vista one in there. I'm just going to transfer all my ISOs down now, get them in the VM, so that way I don't have to worry about them later. Okay, well, I've had my fun looking at that stuff on Facebook Marketplace, but I'll come back to it. And then I think we'll also grab our Windows XP ISO, probably... I'm debating on what I want to do. Do I want to do 64-bit or do I want to do 32-bit? I should probably do 64-bit just to keep the consistency until I hit 2000, and then 2000 I can go 32-bit. So we'll have to see. And while I'm at it, I'll probably also have to get a copy of a different virtual software. I think I could just get away with doing Virtual PC 2007 on that. We'll come across that bridge as we get to it. That much I'll say. Because I'm not sure how well that's going to work out. Yeah, we'll just say that. We'll say that. Holy crikey. We are taking forever to copy that ISO into the VM. That is just... high performance, guys. High performance. Also, I don't know what the deal is with my chat. I can't seemingly scroll it. That's annoying. So if I've missed any of you guys' messages... Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know what the deal was. My stream was just acting really stupid there for a minute. So, my bad. Try Minecraft with XP. I don't own Minecraft, and I don't care to own Minecraft because it's the most pointless game ever. There's no 5G Wi-Fi in Windows 8.1. Yes, it is. What drive is kicking the bucket? I don't understand what you're talking about. My drive is just fine. It's just a hard drive. It's just slow. That's just what hard drives do. So, anyway. I will say do Windows XP Service Pack. There's no Windows XP Service Pack 3 with 64-bit. XP 64-bit used a different kernel, which was based off of Windows Server 2003, so it only goes up to Service Pack 2. So I'm thinking... I don't know what this one's got different compared to the other one, but it's already got Service Pack 2, so that should help things out massively, so I don't have to go install Service Pack 2 myself. Not that I can't, but, you know, that's another download I'll have to make. And then while I'm at it, I don't know why I keep closing this out. We'll go grab Windows 2000. We'll copy that in, if I can do that. Come on. There we go. And then, if I'm lucky, we can get Virtual PC 2004. And then... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Then maybe we can do this. But I think once we hit Windows 9X, we're done. If we even get that far, I'll be impressed. But I think once we hit Windows 9X, we're going to have to go like... Oh, God. 86 box or something like that. That's not gonna be pretty. But we'll get to it when we get there. So let's go ahead and go new. We want Windows 7. Why did I have a 32-bit? Is this the 32-bit version of VirtualBox? Hopefully it's not the 32-bit version of VirtualBox, because that would suck. Hang on a minute. No, it would have installed. It would have installed, because it has to. I love how it says virtual machine is yes instead of task manager. That's pretty funny. I don't know. We'll roll with it. Whoops. We'll roll with it. Actually, before we continue, turn Windows Update off, because I don't need that checking for crap in the background. So we're going to turn that off. Let's make new hard disk now. VHD, dynamically allocated. We'll go 250 gig. Should be fine. We'll give Windows 7 128 megs of video memory if it'll let me. Hopefully 2D video acceleration. What is this? Hardware virtualization is enabled. Interesting that it's not letting me actually do anything here. Can I even start a VM? Oh, apparently I can. Okay. Let's see. I want to add an ISO, which is going to be my Windows 7 ISO. Oh, there we go. Yep. VTX is not available. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, never mind. That's easy enough to fix. So, shutdown. Full shutdown real quick. I know what I did. I forgot to pass through on VMware here on the host, the VTX. I forgot to pass that through. Oops. That's easy enough to fix, though. So, let this shut down real quick. Okay, so edit virtual machine settings. And then I need to go under processors and then virtualize this. And I'm going to virtualize all that crap because why not? And then VMware will tell me if something's invalid. But it looks like it should be okay now. Let's try that again. Hopefully the VTX passes through and I can actually virtualize something. I was dumb, forgot to turn that on. But we should be okay now. Okay. Go. And into Windows 8 we go. There we go. There's my screen resolution. Okay, perfect. So into VirtualBox we go. Let's try this again. It's got the ISO in there. Everything's good to go. Let's check Task Manager real quick. I don't think it's going to show it, but we should have VTX now. Actually, I should go check that with like CPU-Z. Should go check that. I don't know if it's going to tell me anything, but it's worth a shot. I don't care what Internet Explorer got here. Okay, we're going to run that because it's so small. My wireless card is 5 gigahertz. I just can't use 5 gigahertz on Windows 8, on Windows 7 and 10 shows 5 gigahertz. That sounds to me like a driver problem, honestly. That really does sound like a driver problem. Okay, go ahead and do all that stuff, whatever. Don't show the README. Let's make sure that virtualization shows through. I'm not sure if it's going to. Oh, it does. Cool. Okay, so the VM sees it. Let's see if it'll start up now. Hey! 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 Sweet. Yeah, your VirtualBox. Actually, I need to turn that stupid message off. And turn that stupid message off. Ah! I should have seen this coming. Windows failed to start because it can't load 64. Really? Is VirtualBox that retarded? Really? Really? Alright, off with you. Off. Turn off. Is VirtualBox really that dumb? Because I can remember that I don't believe VirtualBox... I don't believe it requires you to have 32-bit VMs inside of a 64-bit host. If that's the case, that's stupid. Huh. Doesn't really say on their website, of course. Now, I actually wonder... If I go under here, can I actually install Hyper-V? I might be able to get around this by doing... whoops, that's not what I wanted. Turn procedures on or off. Can I do Hyper-V? Let's see if it'll let me. Oh, hypervisor's already running, so I can't do that. Shit. Hang on a minute. Let me go uninstall VirtualBox, because Windows doesn't like it when there's other hypervisors installed. I always forget about that. Although I'm not sure, it might not also like the fact that VMware Tools is installed, but hopefully it lets me do it now. I always forget about that. Yeah, hypervisor's already running. That's gonna bite. I'll try it anyway. I don't think it's gonna do much though, because it's probably picking up that VMware Tools is installed, and that's gonna bite. That's gonna suck if that's the case. That's what I thought. Damn it. Shit. Okay, well, let's try uninstalling VMware Tools real quick. I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference, but we'll try it. So we're going to give up VMware Tools. We're going to see if maybe we can get around that. Because I know for a fact I could probably do a string of VMware inside of VMware. They just say you're not recommended to do that, but I don't think it restricts you from actually doing it. I'll have to try that, because I've got my installer for VMware 15. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. We'll try Hyper-V just because I've got the manager installed. And it's always worth trying Hyper-V because you just never know. So we're just going to go ahead and give up VMware tools real quick. And it's going to make me restart the VM, which is fine, whatever. Yes, which means our graphics acceleration is going to go out the window. But I guess such is the price you pay. Okay, we're back. Now, I think it's still going to probably detect me as using a V... Wow, that mouse. What the heck? Oh, that's not... Oh, dear. This is... Oh, that's just screwed. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to go keyboard mode because mouse is not working. Can I get that in 1920 by 1080, please? Tell me I can get it 1920 by 1080. Oh, really? 1152 by 864. Is that really all you can give me? Does that fix my mouse? No, it does not fix my mouse. Oh, okay. That's what I saw coming with the exclusion of VMware tools. But... hopefully it doesn't affect too much. Okay. Let's go check on Hyper-V. I mean, it's not going to show up in the panel right away, but let's see. Go to Control Panel. Go to turn Windows features on or off. Nope. Hypervisor's already running. It won't let you do it. Dang it. I have to think about how I'm going to do that. Okay. I just got texted by my friend Chris. He wants me to come pick him up. So we're just going to restart this real quick. We're going to get that taken care of. And then, yeah, because this stream's already gone like 2 hours. So this is... Anyway, James is asking, making the switch to 8.1 on older Core 2 Duos. Yes. 8.1 on older Core 2 Duos is flippin' fantastic. It runs so good. Comparative to 10. Seriously, it runs so good on a Core 2 Duo comparative to Windows 10. Hell, I might even do that myself. Just buy some cheap Windows 8.1 keys off eBay and just send them. Just do it that way, because it's 8.1 is basically no-brainer. As long as you install a start menu. That's my thing. As long as you install a start menu, so let's go ahead and get this installed, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream here, and I'm going to do a little bit more playing around because I want to try the whole VMware inside of VMware trick. I want to make sure that works before I start the stream back up because I'm going to have a different title. I'm probably going to call it like VMception as well, so that's probably what I think I'm going to do, just because I want to make sure everything's going to work before I actually continue. We'll see what happens. So that's going to be the idea there. So once this finishes up here, then I'll do that. And plus, I want to give my computer a break. It's been streaming for about 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I'm going to give the hardware a break. Just let it cool down a bit. And then I'm going to go eat some dinner. All that sort of stuff. Just to take a break from streaming, and then we'll come back. We'll try this VMception stuff some more. We're going to see if maybe we can fudge it to work. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, also what I suppose I could do if it doesn't work, I could try Hyper-V on my main system, just uninstall VMware tools altogether, And then I could try installing Hyper-V on my main system, install Windows 8.1, then install VMware inside of that. Could see if that works. Maybe. Although I know Hyper-V doesn't necessarily have the best performance. Let's be fair. But it could work. It could work. I don't know what it's doing now. It's kind of stuck here. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, there we go. Cool. So we're going to end that here. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. I'm going to go take a break. Go get some food. Do all that fun stuff. And I'll start a new stream. Probably with like the title Vmception or something like that. So keep your eye out for that. But until then, hopefully you all enjoyed. For those people who have stuck around till the end. At least I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you all here hopefully soon. But only time will tell. So thanks for watching, guys. End the stream, yes.